TBS News, I'm Rosine Park. South Korea, which eased antivirus curbs on group gatherings and business operations this week under a new Living with COVID-19 strategy, has reported a steep rise in new infections. The Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency said 2,667 new coronavirus cases were confirmed in the last 24 hours. That's up by more than 1,000 from Tuesday. A majority of the patients were from the Greater Seoul area. There were also 18 more virus-related deaths. Health authorities have warned if cases spiral out of control again, the government will have no choice but to put a pause on the Living with COVID plan and reinstate tougher social distancing to protect public health. Meanwhile, the government says it's launching inspections of restaurants, cafes, clubs, and other high-risk facilities this week to clamp down on COVID violations as the country transitions back to pre-pandemic activities. Interior Minister Chun Hae-chul said the inspections aim to make sure people and businesses do not let their guard down while the threat of the virus remains high. He noted that positive coronavirus cases continue to rise. Chun said the government is also working to ensure the safety and well-being of students as they prepare to return to the classroom full-time later this month. He said COVID testing centers will be set up at school grounds, among other measures. In the United States, children between the ages of 5 and 11 will begin receiving coronavirus vaccinations this week after the move received official approval. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention signed off on the measure Tuesday. Children will be vaccinated with a smaller dose of the Pfizer vaccine compared with kids aged 12 and older. A panel of experts had supported expanding the use of the shot, saying the benefits outweigh the risks of very rare side effects. President Moon Jae-in is in Hungary for a state visit following the UN climate conference. Moon and First Lady Kim Jong-suk arrived in the capital Budapest late Tuesday evening. For their first stop, they paid respects to the South Korean victims of the 2019 tour boat accident on the Danube River. Accompanied by Hungarian officials, they offered flowers and observed a moment of silence at the memorial erected for the victims by the Margaret Bridge near the Parliament building. The British hosts of the COP26 climate summit in Glasgow have set out an ambition to rewire the entire global financial system to achieve net zero carbon emissions by the middle of the century. Britain's Finance Minister Rishi Sunak is due to outline the plan alongside hundreds of the world's biggest banks, insurers, and pension funds. The chief executive of the Green Finance Institute, Dr. Rhian Mari Thomas, says the financial institutions are now highly engaged with climate change.
Mainstream finance, private finance, it is here en masse in a way they've never turned up to COP before. And that really does reflect the fact this is a pivotal moment. Climate risk is financial risk. That message is now widely understood. And all eyes on Finance Day, when we will see just how many mainstream financial institutions have signed up to net zero targets as part of the Glasgow Financial Alliance on Net Zero.
That's all the news for now. You're listening to TBS eFM.